Last week was another hot week in trucking, so let's get into the dry van and flatbed markets where you guys need to go to make sure you make the most money and stay profitable. But before we start, let me know in the comments if you got a dry van or flatbed. What kind of money are you making? Did you enjoy last week? Did you make good money? Let us know. I'm getting a lot of comments saying people are making really good money. Hopefully this continues this week and everybody stays happy. Let's take a look at trend lines, the national spot rates first before we jump into the hot markets. Again, thank you to DAT. Make sure if you don't have DAT, you need to get it with the hot market conditions map, the trend lines, all that good stuff to make sure you're in an advantage to make the most money possible. So go to my description or go to bobbylowe's.com, sign up, get a discount, 10% off for the first 12 months. If you already have it and you don't have the upgraded package, again, I don't get anything from it. Make sure you grab it to make sure you can at least look at the market conditions map and make sure you're sending your trucks to the best areas. Now let's get into it. Dry vans, national average is $2.88. That means if you're staying in good areas, you should be averaging like 320 plus right now, probably a little bit more than 320 for sure, as long as you're doing it right, following DAT market conditions map. Make sure to search the market and send your dry vans to the good areas. That's pretty crazy. $2.88 a mile, that's almost $3. This continues, we might actually hit a $3 national average with the dry vans, which is absolutely nuts. I know fuel prices are high, but with rates like this, there is still money to be made and stay profitable. So that's a very good sign. We're heading up the right direction. $2.88 for the dry vans. I'll take that any day. Now let's get into my new favorite, the flatbeds. Look at this, $3.65 national average per mile. You definitely should be doing a lot better than that. 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks before, I got a 448 average, if I'm not mistaken, per mile. Last week, I got about a 430 average with the flatbeds. Flatbeds have been absolutely smoking. If you're staying in good areas, man, and you're not making dumb decisions, you are going to make a bunch of money with the flatbeds. So for all the flatbed guys out there right now, please make sure you're making good decisions, staying in good areas, and making the most money possible. Because with the flatbeds, even if you wait till the same day, like if you're in a good area, you're going to get even crazier money. I've been booking like a day before just so they're getting empty early and get them the hell out of there, and I've been averaging really good. If I wanted to wait, I could probably even average a lot better. I'm not too greedy. I just want to make sure the drivers are happy, the company's happy, and my averages have been absolutely nuts. So the flatbeds, you're looking at 365. So if I'm averaging 80 cents more than that per mile, I mean, you guys should be able to do the same thing. It's not really rocket science. It's just making sure you're in good areas and negotiating good rates to make sure your truck keeps moving for good money. But these are the national averages for the dry vans and the flatbeds. All right, let's start with the dry vans. We're looking at the day prior. So today is Sunday. I'm here again on the weekend to making sure you guys get your market updates because I know a lot of people have been liking them. Last week's video did kind of bad because it was like Labor Day. I'm guessing not too many people watched it. But let's get into this with the dry vans. So we are looking at Saturday's numbers. So it is going to be, like you're really going to be able to actually tell, in my opinion, which markets are hot. Because if they're still trying to move loads on Saturday, that means they're desperate. Nothing moved from Friday. So let's get into this stuff. We're going to start off with Chicago because that's obviously where I'm at. So let's just be a little biased, right? Northern Chicago, over 8,160 loads yesterday. I would say that's a pretty good market. Southern Chicago market, 6,300 loads, 1,100 trucks. And Milwaukee, 2,800 and 364 in the trucks. And then Indianapolis, absolutely still smoking, over 6,000 loads posted on a Saturday. And then we're looking at 696 trucks only. Again, these numbers are not 100% accurate, but even if you cut the loads in half, double or triple the truck count, you're still in a way good negotiating position to be in these markets. We will look over some of these lanes. We could do a search really quick, I guess. Let's do it from Chicago, see what's posted Sunday at 4:05 p.m. I'm pretty sure it's going to be stuff. We'll look from today till Monday and see what's going on just so you guys can see the rates. So let's take a look here. Loads that are being posted 6 minutes ago. That means brokers are so desperate. They're over here working right now, still trying to cover the trucks. I mean, just looking at it, what's going on here, rate per mile, we got it at Sauk Village to Westchester, $657 a mile. Yes, it is a short run, 274 miles, but with a dry van, $1,800. Why wouldn't you take it? We could open it up. No stupid notes, no extra picks, no extra drops, nothing fancy. So that's really good. Look at that. Chicago to Romulus, Iowa, you don't want to go there. Lansing, Hicksville, New York, $574 a mile, $4,400. I mean, Olathe, Kansas. I'd have to see if Kansas is good, but usually Kansas City's pretty decent for dry vans. $566 a mile, over $3,000 to Kansas. Let me see. No stupid notes, no extra picks, no extra drops. I mean, so many loads over $5 a mile. Absolutely crazy, man. And going to good areas too. Why wouldn't you take a short run, 250, 300 miles to Cincinnati, Columbus, or what, Cleveland, like 300 miles? If the market is hot, why wouldn't you do it? Like, well, you want to drive more miles for less money? Doesn't make sense. This is why you need to stay in good markets and go to good markets and keep on hitting good markets so you keep on making money. You know what I mean? That's the most important. It's not about the gross, it's about the net profit. As you can see, Chicago area absolutely smoking hot. So tomorrow is going to be the same thing. I can tell you already, because if they're posting loads on a Sunday, they're going to be posting loads on a Monday. So if you got a truck in Chicago, dry van, you are going to be money tomorrow. Let's keep going with the dry vans. Columbus, Ohio, 4,800 loads on a Saturday, man. Jesus Christ. Over 5,000 in Cleveland. Pittsburgh, 3,200. I mean, these are all decent areas. Cincinnati, not the best, but 2,100. Loads posted, you're still going to get a decent load out of there. I mean, once we start getting, I mean, obviously we know Memphis. Look at that, almost 6,500 loads posted on a Saturday in Memphis. Even if that's half true, over 3,250 loads posted on a Saturday, you're definitely going to be smoking, making money out of Memphis. Nashville, smoking, over 4,000 loads. Birmingham, Alabama, 2,300 loads, not bad. Huntsville, Alabama, over 2,700 loads. Atlanta's definitely a volume monster. Yup, almost 14,000 loads posted. Charlotte, over 7,600 loads posted. I mean, bro, like, it's going on right now, man. It is definitely going on. Even we keep on going here, Shreveport, Louisiana, over 3,600 loads posted. Dallas, again, volume monster. Houston, volume monster, over 10,000 loads in Houston. Over 11,000 loads in Dallas. And Dallas has actually been paying too lately, right? And Atlanta, like, all these markets are paying right now. Like, I'm showing you guys kind of like clips, but always do your own research. And always, like, if you want to go to market, just search in DAT, search the loads, see what the rates are. So that way you're making sure you're getting good money. But right now, I'm telling you guys, all these areas, if you go to, are going to be absolutely hot. We'll take a look at California, even though I'm not a fan of West Coast. Like, I know I'm biased against it. So all you guys that do West Coast probably no need to watch me, because I know I don't really try to update it as much. But look at that, over 13,000 loads in Los Angeles, almost 10,000 loads in Ontario market. I mean, this is just crazy, man. Like, Phoenix, over 5,400 loads. This is nuts, dude, for dry vans. Like, this is seriously nuts. So I mean, like, right now, like, I don't, like, personally, I don't understand people that want to drive long miles and get stuck. Like, say if you go to LA and then you got all this dead area. I like to stay like in these hot markets. Like, the farthest west is like Texas, for example. We'll take a look at Kansas City. Kansas City is doing good, over 3,000 loads. So you're definitely going to get a good load out of there. Like the one we just seen posted out of Chicago for over $3,000, like almost $5.50, $6 a mile, whatever it was. So you're going to go that much into Kansas City. From Kansas City, you bounce back again, definitely probably over $3 a mile. So, like, dude, right now, just stay in these markets, guys. Please, I'm begging you. Make the most money possible for yourselves. Don't go out in Georgia and then take a load in like upstate middle nowhere New York. Take a little bit less money. Go from like Atlanta, Georgia to Columbus, Ohio. Atlanta, Georgia to Chicago. Atlanta, Georgia to Dallas. You know what I mean? Anywhere that's going to pay you the most possible to the best market, right? It's not about just hitting one really good load and then being stuck in a dead market and then just like deadheading, wasting a day, taking cheap ass money. That's what's pointless right now. The market's hot in a lot of areas. Take advantage of it. Now take a look at this beautiful flatbed hot market conditions map. Look, almost the whole country is red right now. This is absolutely crazy what's happening with the flatbeds. It's like right now, if you're not making money with the flatbeds, I don't know what the hell you're doing. Like, you really need to be making money. So anybody that tells me right now that they're averaging like less than $4 a mile, like, you're absolutely doing something wrong. I'm sorry to tell you. Like, something's wrong. Either your MC is wrong, your dispatcher sucks, you don't know how to book loads, but you're absolutely doing something. There's no reason why you shouldn't be averaging over $4 a mile. I don't think it's going to change this week, because this week's probably going to be smoking hot. I don't think it's going to change next week, but for the last few weeks, man, if you ain't averaging that, dude, you need to reevaluate what you are doing or what's going on, because look at this map. Absolutely crazy. Look at this. Let me bring my mouse over here. Red, 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 red. It's absolutely nuts. Let's get into the hottest flatbed markets right now. As always, biased. Let's start in Chicago. Over 3,400 loads posted. You see, maybe the volume on a flatbed is not as bad, but then look at the difference in trucks. 125 trucks, right? Even if that's a double, triple, quadruple, you're still looking at 600 trucks max. Even if you cut the loads in half, you're still looking at 1,700. You are an advantage. You are going to make some decent money out of Chicago. I know we do a lot of customer stuff out of Chicago, but there's also a lot of load board stuff out of Chicago as well. Indianapolis, 2,100 loads, 80-something trucks. Columbus, you're still looking at 1,700 loads. It cooled down a little bit. Cleveland, absolutely smoking, almost 5,000 loads. Absolutely crazy. Pittsburgh's doing good too, 3,500 loads. I mean, Pennsylvania, like I do it, like, I'll go in there, but like, I get like stupid money going in there, like $5-6, and then I'll take like, $3 down. So if you're gonna do that, go ahead and do it. The same thing with like Jersey, Philadelphia. Um, Baltimore has been halfway decent to me. Not to lie to you, with the flatbeds, I get like really good money going in there, and I get decent money coming out, and I try to get another hot area. You'll be surprised over here, like Southern Virginia too. Some really good markets down there. Like closer you get to the North Carolina border. But look at that, Raleigh, Greensboro market's doing decent. Charlotte is just absolutely cooking, over 5,500 loads. Atlanta market absolutely cooking. Dude, even like Southern Georgia, I had like a Tifton, Georgia truck, stupid money coming out of there. Northern Florida, stupid money coming out of there. Birmingham, Alabama, just nuts. Huntsville, Alabama is just nuts. Memphis, Tennessee is going to be nuts. I mean, dude, over here in the South, dude, Conway, Arkansas, volume monster. Houston, Texas, volume monster. Dallas, Texas is doing very good. I mean, over here with the flatbeds, if you land pretty much anywhere over here, it's pretty much like name your own price because there's not that much capacity out there. So they're going to pay you a bunch of money, going to areas. And then again, don't get too greedy. As soon as you get a good load you're happy with and it's going to another good area, just take it. But if you're bouncing around these areas, you're going to be averaging way over $4 per mile. I can promise you that if you just take this advice. Like, again, this is not a financial show. This is not financial advice, but I am telling you markets. And I'm doing this like every single day lately. And I can tell you those are the hot ass areas, man. Like even like middle of nowhere Tennessee, like Kingsport, stuff like that. You're going to get a truck. You're going to get really good money coming out of there. And then just be open to going like different places, right? Let's look like Kansas City we went over. Oklahoma, I don't know, like I don't trust it. It looks pretty good. I haven't went there yet, so I don't want to lie to you. West Coast, I'm not even talking about West Coast for flatbeds. I could give two shits about West Coast. I'm not going to send trucks there. Why would you if you have all these hot areas with the flatbeds? I mean, just for shits and giggles, we'll do a couple searches here. But, I mean, let's do it. Let me find like a hot market. Let's do a search and let's see what the rates are here on a Sunday at 4:17 p.m. right now. All right, I'm just searching up Conway, Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas market just to show you. Look how many loads over $5, $6 a mile. Look at that, 3,200 bucks, 550 miles from Little Rock, Arkansas to McDonald, Georgia, Atlanta area. You can make that legally with ELDs next day for $3,200, 562 a mile. That's not even negotiating with the broker. This is what just posted, and then you're going from one hot area to another, and you're already going to be averaging almost $6 a mile going to another hot area. Like, do you kind of understand what I'm saying? Like, this is nuts. Like, this is just straight up nuts. Greeley, Colorado, pass, not going there. Hammond, Louisiana, 377 miles, 2150, 570 mile. All day I'll do that. I'll get another load out of Hammond, Louisiana. Kansas, gonna pass. Michigan, why not? 508 a mile, 788 miles, $4,000. Even if it takes you 2 days to do that run, you still got a $2,000 average for those 2 days, which I'm happy with. You do that Monday through Friday, you're at 10 G's already. Your Friday to Monday load is just extra gross on top of it. Like these are crazy rates, man. Let's look up at least one more market, maybe two. We'll see what it looks like, just to show you guys why you should be staying in these areas with the flatbeds. All right, here's the perfect example, right? I mentioned Kingsport, Tennessee earlier. Just why? Because I have trucks there once in a while, and they make really stupid money. It's kind of like even like West Virginia parts. Oh my, it's just crazy. But look at this. So Kingsport, right? $6,000 to Allentown, PA, 592 miles, $10.14 a mile. Let's just click it. No extra notes, no stupidity, no 5 drops, any of that stuff, right? One pick, one drop. Now you're gonna take this load, $6,000, right, for 592 miles. You're gonna make that in 1 day, most likely, unless your driver like sucks. So you're, dude, and then who cares if you get $2, $2.50? You'll probably get more, but who cares if you get $2 something from Allentown, Pennsylvania, back down south to North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia? When you went in there for $10, bro, your average is gonna be ridiculously nuts. And this is what I'm talking about, dude. Like, I don't know how much to explain this to you guys, but like you need to stay in hot areas, man. And if you get like really good money, like say for example, like I do this too. You go to PA right out of hot area. Don't sit there and waste all day trying to find like a great load. If you got a stupid average, grab a load, go back down south and hit it again, bro. Because over the week span, your RPM average is going to be absolutely insane. It looks like I got to get it to Kingsport, but look at that. Morristown, Tennessee to Indianapolis, 363 miles, 771 a mile, no extra notes, none of this stupidity, one pick, one drop. I mean, dude, these rates are nuts, man. So if you're driving flatbeds right now, you need to be taking advantage of it. Like, I'm definitely taking advantage of it, but looking at these rates next week, I'm going to take more advantage of it because now my 430, 440 average does not seem appetizing no more. I want to hit a higher one. And that's what I'm going to be aiming for next week. So we'll touch base again next week, and I'll let you guys know how I did. But if you're driving the flatbeds, please, Lord have mercy, take advantage of these markets. Don't worry about miles. Don't travel across country to the West Coast. For what? You could literally be doing like $1,800, $2,000 every single day, and by Friday you're gonna be at 10 G's gross or like right by it, and then everything you hit Friday to Monday is just padding on your gross. Like right now, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. Why would you do anything else besides this? Doing this market update today made me realize that next week I'm waiting. Like, especially if I'm in a good area, not if I'm like in PA, but if I'm one of these hot markets, I'm not booking the day before right now because I see these rates and these rates are absolutely crazy. I think I'm making one mistake, and that's waiting, like booking the day before instead of waiting when I'm in a hot market. It's just because I'm getting a little antsy. I want to get my trucks covered and I want to do social media, but I think I'm leaving a lot of meat on the bone, a lot of money on the table by not waiting to the day of in the hot markets. So this week coming up, I'm going to try that, let you guys know how it goes. Next week, I'll let you know. But again, thanks for listening to the market update. If you don't have DAT, support this channel. Go to my description, hit the link, 10% off for 12 months. And if you already do have it, then upgrade your package. I don't get anything for it, but do yourself a favor because that extra $50, $100 you're going to pay for the upgraded package with the market conditions, trend lines, you're going to book one good load and you're going to make it up, right? So that's a no-brainer to get that. You can also go to bobbyloads.com. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, sign up. I let you know when these videos come up, and all my sponsors are there. So if you need a truck driving job, you need DAT, Load Hunter, any of that stuff, all the links are in bobbyloads.com under the offer section. Go check that out. Again, appreciate you guys watching. We're going to do this every single week. Again, I'm here on a Sunday to make sure this shit goes out for you guys so you start off Monday good and you start making money with your dry vans and your flatbeds. Let me know how you like me adding the flatbeds. Even though I'm not doing the dry vans no more, I went like strictly flatbeds. I'm still going to do dry and flat because I know a lot of you guys do depend on my market updates, but I'm still going to do the research to make sure you don't get screwed. So don't worry about that. And I'll see you guys next week.